Trying to curb my tendencies. Alright, let's go change.
Well, I don't know.
I see you went to a barber. That's something at least.
Recently I met a bearded guy who's not especially fussy about his appearance. And yes, people welcome him everywhere with open arms anyway.
Maybe he's a natural charmer. I've heard that can get you into the Imperial even without a tailcoat.
Very funny.
Are you getting dressed so we can go, or have you changed your plans?
Yes, let's
So I'll
go.
probably do a hard save.
In that case, I'll go get changed too.
That's of non-conformist. Okay, that's interesting.
And here I worried I was the only one who looked good in trousers. Very chic choice.
Wow, I wouldn't say that.
Thank you. You look fantastic.
Thank you. You think Papa would be mad that we're going to a party right after his funeral?
I hope so.
Wiktor.
From losing the Black Grimoire. Are we ready?
This guy.
Yes, the carriage is waiting.
This guy is great. So hot here, god damn it.
Welcome to the Imperial Hotel. How may I help you?
Ligia Szulska, here on the invitation of Svetlana Rumiantseva.
Yes, we are expecting you, of course. The soiree is taking place in apartment 237, second floor. I wish you a thrilling and successful evening.
I'm impressed. How did you sort that out?
Our name still means something. Let's do our best to keep it that way, all right?
We still don't know what our business is. Like we have a store or something, but you think you would be very rich with the abilities of the thaumaturge or temperomancer.
Who are you, my golden slithering friend?
Wiktor? Wiktor. Wiktor! Can you hear me?
Yes, of course.
These people are just waiting for us to put a foot wrong, understand? We're walking into the Viper's Den, brother.
Everything's all right. I just got a little lost in thought. I'll be good, I promise. I'm going to hang around here a little longer. I'll meet you upstairs.
See you there.
Alright. Viper's Nest. Upon entering the Imperial Hotel, Ligia warned me about this place. It's a ruthless environment. Must play by the rules unless you want to be preyed upon. Okay, I'm guessing we'll get a new salutor here. Maybe.
What did we come here for? These soirees are for old people.
Good evening. May I?
Please, we're not discussing anything consequential.
You keep on worrying about yourselves. I intend to make the most of this evening.
See, I told you he was in love. Miss Scowan is out of your league, my friend.
To say nothing of her father.
Excuse me, do you mean Governor General Scowan's daughter?
Well, who else? The debutante of the season.
Have you just crawled out from under a rock?
Yes.
Old Scowan and I are practically on first-name terms now. You'll see.
I'm sure.
So, one eye-catching girl has already got an admirer. What does that leave us, Maxime?
Not much. The dull, the silly, or, well, the old.
En parlant de Wiktor Szulski, she just passed this way.
Pigs will fly before someone fancies her.
She'd actually prefer Sophia Skowon, according to what I've heard. Think.
My name is Wiktor Szulski,
Well, there we have it.
and I don't like what I just heard, especially about my sister.
And, what are you going to do about it?
Nothing.
Pardon me, gentlemen. I promised that I would be well behaved tonight.
Lunatic.
We will try, at least. Have a secondary save. Well, I have not saves. Yeah, right. We'll quick save.
Well, well, someone new.
Good evening.
Good evening, Wiktor Szulski.
Irina Orlova of those Orlovs. This is Natalia Obolenskaya, and this strangely quiet soul is our delightful Sofia Skowon.
Irina is exaggerating. Nice to meet you, Mr. Szulski.
The Governor General's daughter herself. How do you do?
What can you tell us?
How are you enjoying yourselves?
We can't complain. Seeing as we're debutantes, we're getting a lot of attention.
Really?
Maybe you'll tell us something about yourself.
Sure.
I suspect you want to hear more about the book.
We've never met a thaumaturgist before. To tell the truth, I didn't believe they existed.
A thaumaturge. Don't worry. But now you do.
Well, it depends on what kind of trick you show us, Mr. Szulski.
Okay, I guess we need something else to come back.
Away for a moment.
We're missing something.
Oh, what a shame.
Maybe some info about them. Okay. I don't want to go up yet. Is there? Can I go there? No. Maybe... I guess there is nothing else here, so... Maybe this also covers up. This is a very small place to miss something. I think I'll probably need to go up and come back down.
Isn't that...
Or maybe not.
I've heard a certain secret. Do you want to hear it?
Come now, we won't tell anyone.
Someone was recently playing with the lock on one of the gilded cages, wondering what would happen if all the birds escaped captivity. And I know for certain it was one of you.
Sophia, that sounds like you. Admit it.
And now what will happen to us, Mr. Szulski?
I assure you, your secrets are safe with me. On one condition.
What's that?
In exchange for my discretion, I need another secret of yours. That's the only way to keep everyone in check.
What should I choose?
Our fathers don't know we're here. There you are.
How naughty. None of your fathers know?
None. Especially not Sophia's. Otherwise he wouldn't have let her come.
I'm very satisfied with this trade.
And what now?
Alright.
To slip away for a moment.
I think that's all, but maybe later.
As well, we've really forgotten ourselves around you.
That's nice to hear, but I understand. The soiree won't wait.
I hear Rumyanseva has invited a real medium.
Will there be ghosts? That I'd like to see.
Alright. So I guess the person is upstairs. Alright, something locked. We'll go the opposite way of where it's pointing us. Because why wouldn't we? This is a video game. Always go the opposite way. Oh, it's that guy.
Mr. Szulski?
I didn't expect to see you here, of all places.
You don't know how very flattering that is. And what brings you to the Imperial?
I could ask you the same question.
I'm passing the time.
Ah, curious hobby.
I'm simply interested in people.
Do you know these circles well?
They're not hard to figure out. A gang of none-too-bright layabouts, chasing amusement after amusement after amusement.
Do you feel part of that gang?
I'm not one of them. And neither are you. Nor was your father.
This guy's too intense. This is very rude. But I will ask it anyway.
Hey, there's one question niggling at me. How did you get so many scars?
Why do you ask?
I've heard that Russian officers in training have drunken duels with sabers after hours.
No. A very peculiar custom, if that's true.
So where did those scars come from?
I've led an interesting life.
The cream of Warsaw society is here, so I thought it would be worth showing my face.
Nice.
Like yours, I'm sure you fit right in. After all, someone must have invited you.
I'm not worthy. My sister brought me along out of pity, I think.
And so, Miss Ligia is here too.
Why do you ask?
No reason. What are you?
Hope he's not the
Who knows?
stalker.
I'm keeping an eye out for the future Mrs. Szulska.
Best of luck. You'll need it, since Ligia ended up with the entire inheritance.
Nah.
How do you know all these things?
People talk, I listen. That's all.
Okay. Before I do that, let me get a cookie. Okay.
Who are you, really?
Just someone who wants to enjoy himself at a party.
Who did you say you were to my father?
A trusted acquaintance. I supported him with good advice. Though truth be told, he rarely needed it. Your father had a gift for making good decisions.
Which of my father's decisions would those be?
Ones that were good for your family. Perhaps we'll have the chance to return to this another time. Goodbye, Mr. Szulski.
Yes, I'm sure. thaumaturgy never fails me. There is something here.
Με ψήσεις διπλό.
Maybe that's enough. What do you want?
Ah, okay.
The trick with entering someone's head. I know one person who can do that.
You're not much of a thaumaturge if you can't. Have you come here to torment me? Unmask me?
I don't see any fun in unmasking you.
So what do you want?
Your siren is quite impressive.
Flattery will get you nowhere.
Madame, you're being impolite. What about a little competition? We'll see who wins.
I'll pass.
I think your idea of pretending to be a medium is fantastic.
It sounds like I impress you.
How many people know?
But where is the book?
Is that a threat?
I noticed a wild salutor here.
It was behind here, okay.
I understand your being here has something to do with him in particular.
Keep your nose out of this.
Why?
Because I'm warning you.
Ooh.
That's not such a ladylike tone, madame. Maybe we should just let the best one catch that salutor.
You mean yourself?
What do you know about this salutor? Do you know its name?
Don't you?
A name doesn't tell us much anyway. All that matters is picking out the person in this crowd with the flaw.
I know perfectly well who carries the flaw. Another reason for you to stay out of it.
The person with the flaw attended the seance, right? So I'm on the right track.
Have you finished?
So should we finish up?
That would be best. And listen to me carefully, Mr. Whatever your name is.
Szulski, but you can call me Wiktor.
Now, Mr. Szulski, you will vanish like a bad dream, and I will get back to work.
That was cool. I did not expect that. I like that. Oh yeah, okay. Oh, this is our sister. Someone who knows us. We'll look around first before we... Anything here? No. I guess we'll speak to our sister before we... Actually, there is nothing else to do, as far as I can see. Well, there is Svetlana, but first...
Here you are.
Gentlemen, meet my brother.
Wiktor Szulski.
The last Szulski to wear trousers. You don't know that. Miss Ligia could yet produce an heir to the fortune.
Maybe even with me, if she doesn't tell my wife.
Wow.
Let's talk like men. You intend to take over your father's company, correct?
First, I suggest you mind your own business. Your marriage, for instance. Perhaps Louisa isn't the ninny you take her for.
I beg your pardon?
Hasn't it occurred to you that when you leave her at home, she might also take advantage of her solitude?
What are you suggesting?
You've got a cuckold's horns. Will I be too subtle?
This guy's amazing.
Suppose it's true what they say.
I love him.
You?
Yes? What's that?
You've lost your mind.
Thank you. I've worked long and hard at that.
Good luck with your business, miss.
I almost feel sorry for them.
Have I crossed the line?
Nonsense. Any progress with Svetlana?
Sofia Skawan, the Governor General's daughter. Do you know her?
No, and I don't suggest you make her
Too late.
acquaintance either. Skawon can't stand thaumaturges.
Guess who I ran into again? All mysterious and carved up.
Ivan Konieczkin?
What do you know about him?
Not much. He was an acquaintance of Papa's. Well, in theory, it's thanks to him that we're here.
What? Ligia?
I know that nothing comes for free, but he really didn't want anything.
Yeah, he looks like a real altruist.
The good thing we didn't tell him that we knew the person here, Svetlana. Also, I'm curious why Ligia isn't the thaumaturge. We know it goes to women. It's a Saturn. Our father had it. We have it.
You enjoying yourself in this viper's den?
I wonder if she is one.
Is quite tolerable.
Maybe.
I'm observing my own brother taking out his anger on ordinary mortals.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've taken a long, deep look at Samira. She's no medium. Samira is a thaumaturge on the hunt.
On the hunt?
Madame has spotted a salutor that's attached to one of the guests.
What kind of salutor?
Remember those fairy tales Mother used to read us? And the legend of the golden snake?
Yes, Veles.
Yes. I'm glad you're here.
Are you also hunting for him?
A Slavic lord of the underworld.
I haven't made up my...
God of wealth, a schemer.
Careful.
I am. That's why I haven't made up my mind.
Cool.
I'm going.
Cool. Time to speak to veteran, I guess. I don't think I can do anything else here. I can go back down, but why? Well, I saved, so.
And the general says to him, "Tell us something funny." Then Bautski replies, "General, why don't you shoot a cannon first?"
That's a good one. I'll have to tell it tomorrow at the Orwoffs.
Who might this be joining our conversation?
You know, sir, your face looks familiar to me.
My name is Wiktor Szulski.
Ah, yes, I can see something in your eyes. I was sorry to hear about your father.
I'll see you next time, darling. Wonderful party.
She went away.
I think I've offended the creme de la creme of Warsaw.
This is hardly the creme de la creme. How do you find my soirée?
Boring.
I admit I'm getting reacquainted with the social scene.
You spent a long time traveling, didn't you?
15 years. Over that time, I got used to harsher surroundings.
And believe me, drawing rooms can be just as dangerous as untamed steppes. You've met Anastasia and Marina, What about the others?
How is it being part of the Tsar's court?
It is a blessing and a curse. Forgive me if I do not like.
Monk over there. Okay.
I've already met several distinguished guests. Madame Samira definitely stands out.
She is exceptional, isn't she? Her presence is the crowning glory of the evening. Has anyone else caught your eye?
Ivan Konieczkin, for instance. Apparently, he knew my father.
How remarkable. I wasn't aware. Konieczkin is something of a secretive person. And have you yet had occasion to meet the debutants of the season?
I'll be sure to seek them out.
This evening, Sofia Skowan
I did meet them.
to grace us with her presence.
Well, well.
I suggest you move quickly. The competition is fierce.
The crux of the matter is that I'm here because of my father. You knew him.
That doesn't sound like a question. Of course, I was his customer. I truly am sorry for you, both of you. The death of someone close is always a dreadful blow. Please accept my condolences.
Svetlana Petrovna, I must insist.
Ooh.
Tell me something more about my father.
Just her whole name.
Mr. Szulski, I assure you we have the most...
So it's not very forthcoming.
Besides that, I warmly encourage you to join Madame Samira's séance. It will be an unforgettable experience. I wonder, is that truly everything I was...
There we go.
I've got no choice but to suffer through tonight.
No need to mince words.
Don't do that, that's for sure. Okay. Follow Svetlana's thoughts. Oh.
I felt something. Where is it?
Another stalker? Interesting. I knew that was something. The affection and gratitude of one woman covered by the shame of another. Though an honest gift from the Tsarina, Svetlana feels guilty every time she sees it. Wonder why. Has she been a bad girl? Probably. Something else. Ooh. Well, why not? She's been divorced, I think, from her mother. Well, that's kinda creepy. Get that impression, I guess. Yeah. Well, the plot thickens about what killed her father. Okay.
I was looking for you.
Do you smoke, Mr. Szulski?
I've quit.
Me too.
Of our approaching conversation, why don't we dispense with the pleasantries? Call me Svetlana.
Wiktor.
Ask.
The burned note. Who sent it? I only sensed underhanded kindness.
Da, the Ochrana. I don't know which one of them exactly, if that's what you're asking. I've worked hard at it.
The Ochrana?
It stands for Отделение по охранению общественной безопасности и порядка. In
Wow.
other words, the secret police.
I know what they are. I'd like to know what they want.
Knowledge. The Tsar's eyes and ears must be on guard. They infiltrate not only the city, but most importantly, the court. And me and my soirees too, I'm sure.
When did you receive this note?
A few weeks ago, back before your father.
I see. You two had an affair.
Two grown-up, lonely people found momentary comfort in each other's arms. But romance wasn't behind that relationship. It was just that we were both looking in the same direction.
I didn't have the chance to get to know him as a person, much less one who'd show such emotion.
You mean love, da?
Was it love?
I miss him, that's all.
What do you mean by looking in the same direction? That large travel chest. You changed your mind.
About whether or not to pack. Right then I wanted to escape badly, but that would have had its own consequences. In this game of false appearances, I'm the best.
I still don't know how this lovely note ended up in your hands. But in addition, I found a lovely strings of pearls, and on it, your feelings of guilt.
Your power is terrifying, do you know?
It is. I mean, I can see why people would kill them. Because they couldn't keep secrets. And who likes that? No one.
Tsarina Alexandra gave you those pearls. You two are close.
I am her confidant. I could call her my friend. I see how much she devotes to her family and the nation.
Yet something has changed. Your feelings of guilt, do they have something to do with Tsarina Alexandra?
With the whole empire, Ruski mir im podawaj. We, the establishment, perceive the need for change. We want reform. The Colossus is already teetering, but if it falls... La guillotine, mon chéri. But I want to live, Wiktor. Ideally, closer to the west.
No revolution is without blood.
Where was my father in all this?
Willingly or otherwise, he was part of the establishment that wanted change and could see revolution before it arrived.
The Ochrana knew about you, hence the note.
They must have noticed something. Isn't it time you told me why you really came to my soirée?
Not yet.
Do you think the Ochrana killed my father?
Your father was crushed by a building.
Yeah.
I don't think that's how the Ochrana works.
Very doubtful though.
Perhaps you're right. What do you intend to do now?
Nothing. The soirées will continue. Society has come to expect it. Everything will stay the same. I myself shall manage.
And Assad?
I hoped you might know something about the Black Grimoire. My father left it to me in his will, but the grimoire has gone missing.
No. And the collapsed building? Have
Not
you
yet.
been there?
Not yet.
However, how hard it is, you should check there. It will give you more understanding than all the investigators put together. My dear boy, I know nothing about Stanisław's book. I'm sorry, but I can't help you there. But I will not let you leave empty-handed. I strongly believe that there's one place you ought to visit. What you find there belongs to you.
Thank you.
No, thank you for listening.
What place? Is that the thoughts, I guess? Maybe? Father's letters to Svetlana were very tender and romantic. I would not have expected this from him. These letters had fallen into the wrong hands that would have done a lot of damage to the lovers. Okay. He didn't give us the... Ooh, I should have done that. Alright. Cool. Was just the letters what she wanted us to find? Okay. We still haven't found the person with the flaw. Might be her friends.
Venice. Don't run away.
Splendid ladies, distinguished gentlemen, the hour is at hand. With lights dimmed and the curtains drawn, the souls of the dead slowly gather among us. On their command, I will give the chosen among you a tarot card as your invitation to the table.
For you, sir?
The fool. Wow.
Fool. Our dear madame is fooling around and thinks you can scare me off. I'm done wasting time on this.
Let us gather in secret ritual. Let's not keep the souls waiting too long. Let us also make every effort together not to spoil their visit.
Ask to cover the windows. The scene requires certain aura. Okay. Mine 3. Wow. Sophia has issues. Deep issues, I guess. Might be the pride, the flaw. Oh yeah. It sounds like pride, actually. He likes to play with others too. Just in case. I won't speak to you yet. Wait until I finish.
Did I see that you've met this Madame person?
Unfortunately, Svetlana doesn't want to breathe a word of it.
I'm sure she doesn't trust you. In company like this, that speaks well of her.
Why the cold shoulder, Ligia?
I've never liked her. Her manner gets under my skin. I've heard she's a dreadful schemer.
Did you know that Papa had an affair with the host of this party?
Are you sure?
Absolutely. As sure as the thaumaturge can be. I felt what he felt when,
Creepy.
Oh, stop! That's disgusting. Quickly, change the subject.
I'm going.
Can I go back? I wonder if I can find anything else. Probably not, because it's there. We'll still take a look around, maybe, just in case. There's no one that's here, right? Yep. Everybody left. Okay. Let's pick to Sophia.
Mr. Szulski, may I have a word?
How can I help?
My friends and I are just playing Truth Order, and now it's my turn. Won't you dazzle me with your powers?
It's very manipulative.
Your father would not be thrilled about you playing games with the thaumaturge.
Maybe that's precisely the point. To keep violating his wishes?
First, please tell me the rules of this game.
Of course, I'm being silly. After all, you've been away a long time. It's simple. Each player in turn must admit a truth or accept a dare. Anyone who doesn't must drop out of the game and thereby loses. And I don't like to lose.
Definitely prideful. I'm guessing it will be another flow, not pride, but not sure what it is yet.
I would guess that to you, a dare would be the lesser of two evils.
How very perceptive. It involves finding out my comrades' secrets, Irina, Maxim, or Sergei. The trick is that you're cleverer at it than I am.
Your companions don't have anything against a little ruse like this?
It's not deception, it's resourcefulness. In theory, there's no rule against asking for help. Please don't make me beg, Mr. Szulski.
Let me see what I can.
Would you beg? I wonder.
Will any secret do?
Any. I wait anxiously for your return.
I'll take a look around.
Man, I need to get the soundtrack. Maxim swings alcohol as he watches his surroundings, longing for companionship. Irina is looking pretty today. Okay. Sergei is jealous. But at me, okay. You have issues, dude. She also has issues. It's definitely the flow. It's interesting. Can I see this? Very Krubzits. Again, we don't know where that is, but alright. That's not all though. Yes, we got it. I think the two of them like each other. Might be a good way to give a secret that doesn't hurt anyone. The missing one? I don't think so.
They're getting impatient. What have you found out?
Ah, okay.
Miss Irina would like to get to know Maxim better, but she keeps hesitating.
What? She never told me. Some friend she is. And what does our dear Maxim think of that?
Maxim only has one thing on his mind. Miss Irina.
Oh, I knew it!
Oh, I was wondering where you'd gone off to.
You know Sergei, don't you?
We're already acquainted.
Mr. Szulski and I have completed my extra difficult dirt together.
At your service.
Now time for truth.
There we go.
Are you seeing anyone?
Meaningful question. Sophia seems to be toying with me. She keeps boldly asking about my private matters, looking for strength in her impertinence. I only wonder if she's toying with Wiktor Szulski, the person, or the thaumaturges. The scheming of Scallon's daughter has made her the elite's favorite. Her plots provide distraction and make up the content of keenly spread gossip. At the moment, I am the object of her games. She's teasing me to spite her father, who hates thaumaturges. Or is it just a charade to mask her loneliness?
My heart is already taken.
I was counting on a different response.
Mr. Szulski, our time is up. Sophia and I must leave for the seance. Madame is...
Probably should have done the other thing,
Thank you once more.
See?
which I saved, so I can't do that.
Therefore, Veles chased Sofia Skawan and her floor here. She seemed like such an innocent girl, didn't she? It's no coincidence she focused on me. After all, old Skawan hates thaumaturges. The little scamp. If I want to discern that little schemer's flaw, I'll have to join that sepulchral table. Either her scheming or her jealous knight in shining armor will help me identify her flaw. I hope her father doesn't find out.
And this coastline is huge. Yep. We knew that it was here. We don't know what it is yet though. I want to see what happens on the other answer. So let me... a bit... Probably nothing, but I'm curious. I like that some of your actions have closed paths. And I'm not sure what actions were that closed the path, so that's even better that it wasn't such an obvious choice.
They're getting... You... No.
Maybe we should not reveal all our secrets to one another right away.
Mr. Szulski, our time is up.
Thank you once more.
See you.
Cool. Didn't make any sense to say that the previous thing either.
She seemed like such an innocent... The little... I hope...
Okay. Let's do it.
Is this seat free?
The energy is dissipating. Ladies and gentlemen, I am losing contact with these souls.
Well, it was the souls that chose me after all.
It's true. The gentleman has a card.
She gave the card. Yeah. Alright. Interesting.
Let us lay our hands on the table. Let us allow our minds to liberate themselves from our bodies toward the edges of the world as you know it.
Are you thinking of someone exceptional whom you wish to summon?
That's exactly the sort of person I had in mind.
Oh, is it a long-lost love?
Rather a future delightful acquaintance.
Leave her alone.
Sergei, this has nothing to do with you.
Dear guests, I implore you, the souls!
God damn it.
Is that jealousy I hear?
Stand here, right now!
I accept the challenge right now.
Focus on someone you want to make contact with.
There is one soul I'd like to summon.
Whom do you mean?
Wiktor Szulski. Does that name mean anything to you? The poor man drowned on the way to Africa, didn't he?
No, it wasn't like that. I didn't know he would be killed.
Are you planning a similar fate for Sergei? Anything to stir up a scandal, huh?
Yes, that's why. Because only then you will all see me. The only time anyone shows an interest in me is when something happens around me. Is it such a sin to want to be loved?
The powers you and your kind have are terrifying.
That's why people hate you! That's why my father is cracking down on you!
All that matters is I have what I wanted.
Don't you dare!
Ooh, good duel.
You were supposed to stay away. I was supposed to leave here with Velis. All that work for nothing.
Spare yourself the trouble. It was a fair fight.
But I don't intend to hold you here. Truth be told, I even feel sorry for you.
What does that mean?
Rid yourself of the pride you've got within. Otherwise, it will lead you to the gallows.
Enough of this. There's a salutor waiting for me.
Enjoy him, fool.
Now I'm curious about the other answer again. The game is really good at that. Okay. Why do I have 6 points? Oh, Jesus, we have so many things here I can't use. Do you have anything for 1? It's not bad. No, okay. Alright, let's see. Won't kill him. Damn. That's fine. But won't kill him either? Damn, really? Might as well be sure. I think he'll die, but maybe not. Okay. We're full in focus for now. That 50% does not happen often enough. Okay. Let's see, Book of Luck, Bukavak. Suffering for all. Want to heal though. Oh damn, okay. Let me just remove the healing things so I can heal properly. Even once. Alrighty.
Just wait until Rasputin sees you. Then you'll stop fighting me.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, this evening the souls were particularly restless. Miss Sofia, is everything all right? And you, sir, what can you tell us?
I have to explain myself. It was me who provoked the whole situation. Sofia didn't have anything to do with it.
But what was all this for?
What's going on here? The guests are complaining, and with good cause, I see. We're terminating this disaster.
One moment. First, Mr. Szulski will explain himself.
For my own, freely chosen reasons. I was looking for something here, and I found it. I regret that it was at someone else's expense.
And I deserves it, but I didn't do it.
Will the gentleman with a book be leaving peacefully, or should we show him out?
No need, I can make it to the door. Madame, honored guests.
Wiktor, don't scare me like that.
Mr. Szulski, are you alright?
I think it's time for us to go.
I'll snug us a carriage.
You'll have a hard time at this hour. I'll drop you off.
See, you can always count on Mr. Konieczkin.
Wiktor. Thank you. That's very polite.
The problem is that we need to rely on Rasputin constantly, so that's not good.
Thank you for an interesting evening.
I'm sorry it all turned out like this.
Not tonight, please.
Ligia. Good night.
Okay. Captured but untamed salutors won't obey your orders. Go to Rasputin to tame them. I don't like that again. Okay, we need to get some more clothing. And also I wish I heard what she had to say. Madame, whatever. Anyway, it is done. I'll end the stream here. Thank you for watching. If you guys on YouTube, you know what to do. I'll be back soon with more. This game's awesome so far. I'm really enjoying it. We'll see how it goes, but for now, great stuff. Have a good night. See you next time.